Hi everyone, it's Ray here from Arsenal Fan Circle. Thanks for joining me once again. I really appreciate all of the support, all of the new subscribers. It's much appreciated, and we're all a family here at Arsenal Fan Circle. So pull up a chair and come on in. We're going to talk about West Ham on the weekend and preview the Manchester City game. And I'll give you my lineup, my preferred lineup for tomorrow. There's a lot of ways we can go, but first of all, I wanted to just say I've been supporting Arsenal since 1985. Through George Graham, Arsene Wenger got used to being able to predict Arsene Wenger's lineups, even his substitutions. And now we're all trying to get a handle on what Mikel Arteta is doing. But first of all, I wanted to just say, this channel was formed for all Arsenal fans who wanted to be correctly informed with information about all things Arsenal. I don't try to do clickbaity type of things here that's going to grab subscribers. Basically regurgitating what's on the newspapers and putting it on video here on YouTube. I try to go into a little bit more depth, and I will obviously talk about transfers if I feel they are viable for us. And check back in the videos I talked about Pepe over a year ago at this point, and 8 months before he came to Arsenal. Talked about Tierney as well, and that we got that done on deadline day. But that's my track record, and that's what I stand on, and I hope you're enjoying all of the content here at Arsenal Fan Circle. Well, just a moment to speak about West Ham now. We rode our luck, and if you had seen the live stream that we did, there's no gears in our midfield. Our midfield is functional at this point. We have to stay with the players we have because we don't have a lot of depth in midfield. That means the likes of Granit Xhaka, we're going to have to persist with him. Ceballos, hopefully get him playing a little bit better, and then from Torreira, who's injured, Ozil, Guendouzi, Willock, it sort of gets a little bit thin on the ground around about that time. So stay tuned for my predicted lineup for the Manchester City game coming up in a few minutes. But that West Ham game, we rode our luck. They were very much on top of us in the first 15-20 minutes. And we should probably have been a goal down if they were a little bit better. Hats off to Bernd Leno, who did pull out some really, really good stops for that game. And, in the end, we got a VAR decision that went our way, and rightfully went our way. I had tweeted out at that time that that was a goal. That was a legitimate goal. The ball played from Saka into Aubameyang. Aubameyang takes the shot. It gets deflected up into the air. Ozil's coming from an onside position, and he heads the ball down for Lacazette. Lacazette, it's a training ground routine right there, Lacazette, and he puts it away with some style, we got to say. Now, we could see also the celebration that Lacazette and the team had after VAR checked that it was a goal, which took a long time for VAR decisions to come through for us on that day. We were waiting about 3 or 4 minutes for them to sort out an offside, which I was able to, myself and most other Gooners, were able to say, that's a goal, that's onside, no problem, give us the goal. Just give us the goal. So 3 points for Arsenal versus West Ham. Did we play well? No, but I think we're at a point in the season where we need to catch teams behind us because we have lost a lot of points in the early part of the season. So we're playing catch up to Chelsea, Manchester United, Wolves, Tottenham, Sheffield United, who have done very, very well. Wolves and Sheffield United have done extremely well this season. Leicester are fading a little bit. They may come back into the top 4 question mark race. So, but we need to be there as Arsenal. We need to be there, and under Mikel Arteta, he has improved us. So under Arteta, our goals for have been 1.6 per game, and our goals against have been 0.9. Before that, it had been 1.3 for for and 1.5 against. So under Unai Emery, we're actually, over the course of many games, our goal difference was clicking down into the negatives and the minus. So Arteta has improved us at the back. Pablo Mari has come in and done quite a good job. We were a little bit fortunate not to concede a goal against West Ham. And of course, Portsmouth was always going to be a relatively simple game if we kept it tight at the back, which we did. But to preview the Manchester City game, and I'm going to give you my team right now. This is what I would do. And I really hope and feel that Mikel Arteta has something planned for Manchester City up against Pep, his old master there. So it's the student versus the master. But here's my team. Bern Leno between the sticks, of course. Saka picks himself at left back. Pablo Mari and David Luiz are forming a decent partnership, which will be tested tomorrow against Manchester City. I would play Socrates at right back. We have a real situation at right back. Bellerin has been playing injured. I understand a torn groin injury, and he's just not been playing very well. So who do we play? Ainsley Maitland-Niles seems to be frozen out by Mikel Arteta. So Socrates is going to continue there. He played at the weekend versus West Ham. For me, he is not the best right back, and he needs to just solely defend for this game and not try to get forward. Now let's go into the midfield. Like I said before, our lack of options in midfield really restrict us. This is not a game for Mesut Ozil away from home at Manchester City, so he's not in the midfield for me. Granit Xhaka will be playing in front of the back four, and then I would pair Dani Ceballos and Guendouzi. Now Ceballos tried to play really well at the weekend, but he did misplace some passes. We can't do that. Dani Ceballos cannot misplace passes. Granit Xhaka cannot do that tomorrow night. I have Guendouzi in the lineup for the simple reason that he is able to buy some free kicks here and there, and he's able to hold on to the ball. Now, he does hold on to the ball a little bit too much for me, so that's something I want to see him alter in his game, but I think he might give us some energy, some industry in midfield. So those would be the three in midfield for me: Xhaka, Guendouzi, and Ceballos. Going further forward on the left wing, well, I think Martinelli has been rested for this game in mind. What we need against Manchester City is speed in our forward line, and Martinelli gives us that. He gives us work rate on the left wing, and to counter and to add the foil to that, I would add Pepe on the right hand side. This may be more of a Pepe game, like remember Liverpool away from home, where Pepe was very dangerous on the counter attack. I think Manchester City are going to have the ball a lot of the time, and we're going to have to rely on counter attacks. And I think Pepe and Martinelli working together to supply Aubameyang, who's going to be up front for us. Aubameyang has to be in the team. He is our biggest goal scorer. He's got 17 goals this season, behind Jamie Vardy, behind Salah, behind Sadio Mane. So Aubameyang has been very good this season, and I'm really hoping he can get a goal tomorrow. But that's what it is. We have hope now that if we play well against Manchester City and go forward against them, that we can maybe disrupt them. They are not playing well this season. They've actually lost more games than us in the league, and they're vulnerable right now. Yes, they have been beaten by Manchester United, and they will be that wounded animal coming back against us in the Etihad. This is our make-up game. This is a game in hand that we have on all of the other teams in the top 8 or 9. All the other teams were Tottenham, Manchester United, Sheffield United, Wolves. So anything we can get from this game is going to be bonus. I do know it will be a very tough game, but we're all looking at this as a character game for the team and the squad. and we're all hoping that we can get something out of the game. So let me know what you think of the score. I really hope we will get a result, but you have to be realistic here as well, and know that it's Manchester City, it's the Etihad, and I will be happy with a decent performance, and hoping for a point or 3 would be marvelous. Well, let me know what you thought about the video. I used to do videos like this before. I'm going to get back to doing a little bit more of this, sprinkled in with the live streams that I hope you're all enjoying Thursday and Sundays. So if you're new around here, consider signing up for the first team, hitting that subscription button, like button, and bell notification. Until next time, come on you Gunners.